How can I perform basic file tasks using Python's OS module? Imagine being able to control your computer's files and folders with just a few lines of code. Python's OS module makes this possible by giving you tools to handle files and directories easily. If you want to automate tasks like creating folders, checking if files exist, or moving files around, this is your go-to module. It works directly with your operating system, so it's very powerful for scripting and automation. First, to open a file at a low level, you use open. This function gives you a file descriptor, which is a number representing the file. You need to tell it the path to the file and what you want to do with it, like read or write. For example, if you want to read a file, you open it with read mode. Then you can use osread to get the contents, which returns a byte string. If you want to write to a file, you use oswrite with the data you want to add. When you're finished, always close the file with osclose to free up system resources. Keep in mind, these functions work with file descriptors, not the usual file objects you get with open. Next, you can check if a file or directory exists using ospath functions. If you want to see if a specific file is there, use path isfile and pass the file path. If you want to check if a path exists at all, whether it's a file or folder, use ospath exists. To see if a path is a directory, use path istir. These checks help prevent errors when your script tries to access files or folders that aren't there. Creating new folders is simple with makeDirs. You give it the path where you want the folder, and it creates all necessary parent folders too. If the folder already exists, just add the parameter existOK is equal to true to avoid errors. To delete a file, you can use remove or osunlink, both do the same thing. To remove an empty folder, use rmdir. Be careful, as these commands permanently delete files and folders. Renaming or moving files and folders is straightforward with rename. Just give it the current name and the new name or location. For example, to move a file, specify the source path and the destination path. This makes organizing your files much easier. When working with file paths, ospathJoin helps you build paths that work on any operating system. For example, joining folder and file name parts will give you a proper path. You can also find out your current directory with getcode and change it with chdir. This is useful when your script needs to work in different folders. To see what's inside a folder, use listdir. It returns a list of all files and folders in the specified directory. You can then loop through this list to process each item. For example, if you want to create a folder called myfolder and add a file inside, you can use makeDirs to create the folder. Then open a file with the built-in open function to write some text. To rename that file to sample.txt, use rename. Before reading the file, check if it exists with path isfile to avoid errors. These steps show how you can automate file management tasks easily with the OS module. Mastering these functions gives you the ability to write scripts that handle files and folders automatically. Whether you want to organize files, clean up directories, or prepare data, the OS module provides all the tools you need for basic file operations. For more advanced tasks like copying or moving large files, you can combine OS with the Shuttle module, which offers higher-level functions. Learning these core operations helps you build powerful automation scripts that save time and effort in managing your files and system.